There's a graphic on the Blizzard Game Press website with all the perks. All right, let me look. Jesus Christ. What a photo. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll through these really quick. So Ashe gets a new one, remote detonator. After using dynamite, press E again, causes it to detonate after a 0.5 second delay. So if you cannot aim for absolute shit, you can just press the button again instead of having to shoot it midair. Nice. Next, configuration reload refreshes the cooldown of tactical A36 grenade when changing configurations. New minor perk, okay. Caskets 2, regenerate 20 health per second for each enemy targeted by Deadeye. Like during it? So like if it's lining up on everybody, you could get up to, well actually no, I was gonna calculate for 6, but it's 5, so like 100 health a second while you're lining it up, or after. That's not new. It literally says right there, regenerate 20 health per second for each enemy targeted by Deadeye. New. How's that not new? It isn't new? That's already a thing? Okay, then the other one is critical hits with primary fire reduce the cooldown of combat roll by 3 seconds. Wait. Wait a minute, I know that's in the game. The underneath it is new though. Peacekeeper's secondary fire is replaced with a piercing shot that inflicts bleeding. Combat roll and Deadeye reset its cooldown. Whoa. Wait, so you get rid of the so the right click perk is gone. Like the fan the hammer one's gone. And now you get 1 silver bullet with bleed. Wait, that's fire. I don't know what's going on with this one though. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I just realized. Hang on. So, wasn't Bang Bang a major perk before? When you got two flashbangs. That was a major. So they moved Bang Bang to a minor perk. And then this was already there. The gunslinging one, right? Wasn't this already there? I'm pretty sure this was already there. So that's not new. But this one I'm confused about, because you guys are saying, some people said it was a stadium thing, some people said this is already in the game. But I don't actually remember gunslinging was a minor perk. Was even the odds a major perk before? No, it wasn't. Was it? Okay, so this graphic just might have some stuff wrong with it. Who knows? I'll take your word for it. It's a minor perk that probably was already there. All right, next up, Echo, Focused Rush. Focusing beam, increased range. Range increased by 4 meters, and movement speed is increased by 10% when active. We've already seen that from that dev video or the live stream. And then partial scan. Duplicate starts with 50% of ultimate charge for 2 new minor perks. And then also, it's not in here, but I know for full salvo, they took away the damage reduction on the sticky bombs. So now you just have like big damage. Freya, 2 new minors. Direct hits with take aim reveal enemies to Freya for 3 seconds, and momentum boost. Quick dash distance increased by 20% with a new major. After using updraft, heal for 30 health per second until Freya touches the ground. Oh, Genji swift cuts. Quick melee reduces the cooldown of swift strike by 3 seconds. What? Wait, do you have to hit someone with it? I'm assuming you have to hit someone with it, right? Because like you can't just pop reflect, or sorry, pop shift and then just melee twice. And then get it back, right? I'm assuming this is supposed to work like when you dash behind somebody, 180 right click melee, and that way you get the swift strike back quicker because it's like encouraging the playstyle as long as you're hitting them. I'm assuming. Next, Mei. So Mei got 2 new minors. Skating rink, allies within Blizzard gain 25% increased movement speed and heal for 50 health per second. And glacial propulsion. Double jumping Mei creates a small ice pillar to launch Mei into the air. That one I think will probably be insane. And then deep freeze, continuously hitting enemies with primary fire, freezes them for a short time. Oh god, freezes back. Yeah, I feel like the more I see of this kind of stuff, if I ever decide to go crazy, I'm probably not going to play much tank. It's been there. I thought it was only a slow though. Did they already put the full freeze in? Freeze has already been back this whole season? Oh yeah, I haven't played the base game this season. How is it? Chat, the people think it's not bad. How many of those people are saying it's okay are tank players? Any tank players? I hate it as a tank player. Any other tank players that experienced it? I play tank, it's fine. Okay. You can't play tank in Overwatch anymore? Me too, man. I might do it just for the memes with the reset rank reset plus my MMR's decayed, I'd like be legally smurfing. The idea is actually kind of excited me a little bit. It takes longer to freeze than the original. You have to use your whole mag to freeze. Oh, that's not too bad then. That would probably be really strong against like the slow tanks that like are stuck in front of you though, like your Reins, your I guess Orisa without Fortify, maybe even like Maugas. But Mauga's overrun, I think, is like 5 seconds or 4 seconds or some shit, so whatever. Okay, next. Junkrat. Mine recycling, killing blows with concussion mine, restore 1 charge. And Bomb Voyage. After launching with concussion mine, Junkrat gains 35% increased attack speed for 3 seconds. We saw those from the dev live stream. Hanzo, new minor perk. Arrow hits reduce the cooldown of lunge by up to 1 second based on charge. Okay. Pharah. Sky Spy. Concussive Blast reveal targets to Pharah for 3 seconds. During this, the next direct rocket launcher hit deals 30% extra damage. Oh. Reaper. Shadow Blink. Shadow Step's cast time and cooldown are 25% faster, but the range is reduced by 25%. Okay. Sojourn. Deceleration Field, minor perk. Enemies hit by disruptor shots are slowed by 25%. Also, they're just bringing back the original disruptor. And then friction generators. While sliding, power slide generates up to 50 energy. Oh. Symmetra, hovering barrier. Teleporter gains the option to create a forward moving barrier instead. Pressing E again slows the barrier's movement. So they're bringing back the old shield that you could throw forward. Okay. All right. I respect it. Sombra, encrypted upload. Hack can be used while invisible. Hacking or successful hacks increase the duration of stealth by 2 seconds. Okay, I guess. And then Hacky Packy. Hacked Health Pack provides up to 50 overhealth to Sombra or viral replication. Hitting an enemy or hacked enemy with virus spreads virus to enemies within 8 meters. I don't know if that does much for Sombra. It might. I don't think it does, though. That's my guess. Isn't viral replication old? Is that old? That's not new. The Hacky Packy's new, though. For Soldier, Tactical Salvo. Helix Rocket's cooldown is reduced by 80% during Tactical Visor. Oh. Okay. That felt like a stadium change. Torbjorn, Hammer Time, move 20% faster while Forge Hammer is equipped. Chat, when do you think they're going to add the perk to let Torbjorn repair armor? It's already a thing. Oh yeah, it was his old perk. It wasn't really good though. Did they ever think about buffing that? I do remember using it. It was so useful. It was so useless though. Good times. Tracer. Kinetic Reload. Melee hits grant 20 ammo. Venture. Deep Burrow. Drill dash distance is 50% longer while burrowed. And Smart Extender. Or Extender, yeah. Empower Smart Excavator with E to increase its maximum projectile range by 100% for 4 seconds. We saw that one already. Baptiste, Biotic Reloader. Hitting an entire 3-round burst reloads a healing projectile. Healing projectile direct hits reload 3 primary ammo. What? Hitting an entire 3-round burst reloads a healing projectile. Healing projectile directs reload 3 primary fire ammo. Dude, doesn't that mean you just literally could never have to reload again? If you hit every shot, you just won't. You'll literally have to. You never have to reload again. Well, hang on. Even if you miss, chat. Even if you miss, right? Like you still have like 10 ammo on the healing side. I don't know if they've changed it. It used to be like 14. You can still miss up to 10 times throughout a fight. Seems like an aimbot wet dream. Yeah, kinda actually. Is automatic healing new? Using any ability triggers Baptiste's shoulder turret, periodically firing up to 3 shots at allies, each restoring 25 health. No, that is new, because it used to be the window, right? It's an ability now. Any ability. That is new. Oh. Yeah, so I think there's just a lot of errors on this graphic. I mean, it happens, though, with how many changes they had. Anything else there? Wait, shouldn't you have a new perk then down here? No, it was a minor perk before. Never mind. Okay. Anna. Speed Serum. Nano Boost grants a 40% movement speed boost to both Anna and her targets, and Biotic Bounce has been moved over to a major perk. And then Groggy's... Was Groggy always a minor? Yeah, it was. Because it was Groggy and Biotic Bounce. What was the other one they removed? The Self Nano. I don't know if I like them removing the Self Nano, but Self Nano was probably a little toxic because it kind of removed like her, okay, so if you had Nano, you basically were just unkillable because it would remove her weakness of being dove or being like hard pressured and like run up on, because you could just Nano yourself / Nano someone else and just kind of like counter it. At least Groggy makes it so that like you have to hit your sleep and then be punished. You know what I mean? So I understand probably getting rid of it, but yeah, I could see like a lot of Ana players probably not liking that getting removed. Also, I feel like Headhunter, even though it's like kind of skillful, I feel like if they were going to remove something, they should have removed Headhunter if we're talking like pure fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy on that one. Next, Widowmaker. Sniper's Instinct. Scope shots charge 100% faster for 2 seconds after using grappling hook. After using it, so you can in the air. Okay. Escape plan. Scope shots reduce grappling hook's cooldown by up to 4 seconds. Those actually seem pretty strong. Okay. Brig. Combat Medic. Melee attacks reduce the cooldown of Repair Pack by 0.5 seconds. It's actually kind of a good perk. Because a lot of times, like, you can just kind of play, like, sit back Brig and just, like, play area denial. But if you end up brawling a little more, which is kind of dangerous to do, you'll get rewarded for it. Old? This one appears not old. The whip shot is old, but not this one. This is new. You missed one Widow perk? Which one did I miss? Venom Mine now fires poison darts at enemies within 10 meters and remains active after triggered? What? Okay. And then Inspiring Strike. Shield Bash grants 30% increased movement speed for 2 seconds. Inspire's healing is instant when activated by Shield Bash. What does it mean by instant? Like, is it a burst or just like... Because Inspire goes up when you hit somebody anyways. Is it not instant? It's gotta be a burst then. Illari. Okay. Solar Flare. Press left trigger or left click while using Solar Rifle's healing beam to consume all energy, healing allies in front of Illari for up to 120 healing. Wait, so could you min-max that and use it like to the bottom of the bar and then hit Solar Flare? So you get like almost all the healing, then burst it? Or does it have to be at a certain level? And then these are all the same, right? Yeah. I'll start checking to see if there's other ones, because I've been just kind of like looking at the ones that are highlighted and moving on, but apparently there's just a lot of errors. Locked On, reduce the cooldown of pulsar torpedoes by 1 second after each enemy's hit. So that's just kind of like just how it works in Stadium. Liftoff, Martian overboots can now triple jump. Crazy. And then Faster Blaster. While Glide Boost is active, Meta Blaster fires continuously. So that's the auto aim one. It doesn't say, but I'm assuming you do less healing / damage on full auto, because that's what it looked like. They removed her crit. I don't think anyone really used the crit. At least I don't think. Lucio, Soundwave Rider. Wall riding empowers your next Soundwave, increasing its knockback by 25% and damage by 50. And then Amp It Up, or Beat Drop Amp It Up, is active during Sound Barrier. Okay. Noise can't violation. Jesus. Crossfade's range is increased by 150% while Amp It Up is active. Is that a new one? I don't feel like that's new. Am I crazy? Or is that a Stadium power? Soundwave is his only new one to this one. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't know. I don't know if these are just, some of these are just Stadium ones, because I'm like, I remember that being there. Oh well. Okay. Lifeweaver. Pedal Power. Allies gain 25% attack speed while standing on a raised pedal platform. Okay. Kiriko, Ready Step. Swift Step grants Kiriko 40% increased attack and reload speed for 2 seconds. Is that a Stadium one? Or I feel like that's already been in there. They removed double TP. Oh yeah, you're right. They also changed Foxtrot. Protection Susa grants allies 100% increased cooldown recovery and 30% increased movement speed for 3 seconds. The increased attack speed, was that a stadium one? Is that stadium or was that like a different perk before? I think it was just in stadium. The carry ones are similar to stadium stuff. Yeah, and all of these feel so similar to stadium. Okay, Mercy. Mercy gains 100 overhealth after casting Resurrect. That's not new. Was that a major perk before? And then Divine Momentum. Increase Mercy's travel speed by 15% after canceling Guardian Angel. That's new. Okay, I believe. And then what's going on down here? Those aren't new. Okay, cool. Moira. All right, so we've seen these already. Coalescence can be toggled between pure healing and pure damage with 25% greater effect. Biotic Orb's first 30 instant healing is... Biotic Orb's first 30 healing is instant on an ally it encounters. That doesn't feel new, but it was probably a stadium power. And then Phantom Step. Well, actually, these are both new. I don't know why these aren't highlighted, but these are both new, right? Fade lasts 0.5 seconds longer and boost jumps... Wait, no. Wait a minute. Hang on. This one's not new. This is new. The Reversal. Wait, is this one new too? Or was this a stadium power? Reversal is new? I know Reversal's new, but this one. Phantom Step combines the 2 old perks. Oh, it's longer and the jump height. You're right. Okay. Because I knew the jump height, but I forgot about the lasting one. Or if I didn't know it was a stadium perk. Reversal, activating Biotic Orb reverses direction. We've seen that already. Okay, Wu Yang. All right, we already kind of know Wu Yang, so we're just going to keep moving. D.Va. Bunny Power ejects grants 75 temporary overhealth and call mech damage radius increased by 50%. Didn't she already have that? Hitting an enemy with boosters increases duration by 0.5. That also feels like she already had that, unless that was a stadium power. Dude, I feel like we're literally just playing a guessing game of like... We're actually legitimately playing a guessing game of what was it there? Was it in stadium? Was it new? Was it old? You know what I mean? Like, okay, shield system. Okay, that was already there. Precise function. Press R to reduce fusion cannon spread by 75% for 3 seconds. That's new. That's definitely new. Doomfist. Aftershock. Enemies hit by seismic slam are slowed by 30% for 1.5 seconds. Oh, so they're bringing back beta Doomfist. What did this change then? Because power block absorbs projectiles is still there. What was this before? Oh, the 3 enemies in power punch. Oh yeah, that was just basically made him punch bot. I remember that. Okay, Zenyatta. While using Transcendence, apply Discord Orb to all enemies within range. Wait, is that new? Or was that that might have been a stadium power. Yeah, it was a stadium power. Okay, so they made it a perk. And then Dual Harmony, gain a second Harmony Orb, but they both heal for 70% effectiveness. Wait, so that's another stadium one. So a lot of these are just stadium powers that they're transitioning over into the base game. Which is kind of cool, because it allows them to use stadium to be like a testing ground in some ways. Hazard, explosive impalements, bone spur, hits, mark targets with spikes, quick melee and violent leaps slash detonates them for 40 explosive damage. Joker Queen, rampant charge, gain unstoppable and refresh all cooldowns when using rampage. That is going to be broken, especially combining it with this, I think. When recalling Jagged Blade, wait, is it that one? Oh, when recalling Jagged Blade, its radius is increased by 100% and it deals 30 impact damage. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Nah, that's a lot. That's a lot. So you could actually theoretically, if you have ult, you just basically walk up, throw your knife deep, shout, pulling it back, like cut everybody, go for carnage on them, hit your carnage, hit ult immediately, because you're getting lifesteal off the carnage, you're getting lifesteal off of everybody getting hit by the Jagged Blade on the recall, your shout was still up, you ult through because it can't get canceled, all of your cooldowns are back up, you immediately can just pop your knife again, pop your shout again, pop your carnage again. Just 2 full cooldown rotations instantly. That is insane. Like, this is like an ult within an ult. Mauga, Pyromaniac, igniting enemies with incendiary chain guns grants 50 overhealth. Why do I feel like that was already there? Maybe it was this one though. Overrun ignites enemies? No. Critical hits grant Mauga overhead. Huh. Interesting. They removed double heart. You're right, they did remove double heart, but... So, wait, I think Firewalker was a minor perk, right? And then double heart was down here, I believe. It was always a major? Okay. I don't remember where the double heart was then. It replaced double heart directly. No shit. Honestly, I feel like this screenshot could be a fun game. Basically, like, you just go through all the perks and actually just decipher which ones are new and then catch ones that like aren't marked. It'd be like a way to test yourself. Like how good is your current Overwatch knowledge today? Crusader Fire. Refund a charge of Fire Strike when you stun an enemy, overfilling up to 3. Is that new? I don't think that is. It is old. Okay. Distance traveled while using charge regenerates your barrier field by 150 per second. That's new. Is it not? Is this also not new? I'm pretty sure that's new. The second one? It is new. Okay. Shield Slam. Yep, we knew that. And Ignited Fury. For each enemy you hit with Fire Strike, gain 2 seconds of 25% attack speed. That actually seems kind of nice. I like that one. Okay. Ramattra, Relentless Form. While Ramattra Nemesis Form is active, eliminations extend the duration by 1 second, half of that during Annihilation. I don't actually think that's going to be a crazy change. I think that's like such a small buff, like, if anything. I saw people getting crazy about this one because like Ramattra's been OP for a while, but I think it'll be fine. Orisa, regenerate 100 health per second while charging Terror Surge. What? While Fortify is active, Orisa has no movement speed reduction and no heat generation. What? Who? Huh? Why? Okay, alright. Hog, Shrapnel Launcher, extend the range of Scrap Gun's secondary fire by 50% and tighten its burst spread by 25. Wait, Hog is gone. Wait. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. This has been a bit of a kick in the dick. This reading this is because like it's become like a game show of realizing like, oh shit, what has changed, what hasn't changed, being able to figure it out. And I read this and I went, oh my god, did they revert the Hog rework and I didn't know? And I felt bad for a second. And I look over a chat and it looks like we're all figuring it out at the same time. Okay, it looks like we're all figuring it out at the same time. So there's no more combined shot. There's the left click and the right click again. And there's no more Pigpen. You know what? W. Actually, I hated the new Hog change. I thought it was shit because I liked the right click. I thought the right click was funny. I don't like Hog, period. But if I had to pick between having left click and right click put into one or having a right click and left click separate, I'd take the separate. So, what did they change? Shrapnel Launcher. Extend the range of Scrap Gun's secondary fire by 50% and tighten its burst spread by 25%. Holy sniper Hog. And then Pulled Pork. Gain overhealth based on how far you pull enemies with Chain Hook up to 250. Wait. Is the E gonna be a resource? Wait, hang on. Wait, you're right. Wait, did they take away the resource on it? Wait, is it a button again that you can cancel? Take a breather, rapidly increases Roadhog's movement speed by 30%. Chain Hook reloads 2 ammo. Wait, did they actually get rid of it? It's probably still a resource though. I would assume it would still be a resource. But maybe. I mean, hey, I'm a Hog hater. I'm cool with that. Sigma, Hyper Regeneration. 50% of Hypersphere's damage restores experimental barriers health. Did they get rid of the rock perk? Yeah, the rock perk's gone. The one, like the further you throw a rock, the more it stuns you. Oh, okay. Was it always 5? I feel like it was lower. I thought it was 4 before. Maybe it's not. Okay. Winston, Barrier Toss. Winston now throws his barrier projector forward when used. Wait, they got rid of the one where you do more damage to turrets and stuff. During primal range, jump packs damage and area increase by 75% while airborne, and then chain lightning Bounce it off to 2 additional targets, and Revitalizing Barrier protects allies within 30 health. Oh, man. I kind of liked the do extra damage to turrets and stuff like that, although it was situational. The only thing that sucked about it is like you choose heavy landing because they didn't have a Sim or a Torb or a Illari or anything like that, and then you'd pick the heavy landing, and then all of a sudden, you know. Barrier toss looks cool though. I'll have to see how it operates, but also like on Winston, I feel like you want to bubble yourself regardless. All right, anyways. Zarya, jump up. Secondary fire self knockback is increased by 75%. That was already a thing. Hits with particle cannon fire or secondary fire generate 3 energy. Is that one new? No. Spotter. Projected barrier activates ally health regenerate. No. Wait. No, that was a thing, right? And then energy land. Was it only 50% before, maybe? The converter one is new? What was the other one? Wait, it used to be more damage. Wait, the more damage to grav one's gone. Oh, that one was so good. Grav Crush was crazy. Actually, probably good it's gone. That shit was actually kind of low-key busted. I don't think a lot of people knew that. Wrecking Ball. Oh yeah, that's the new thing, the new adaptive barrier where it generates a 1.5 second barrier on activation, consuming 50 over health, where you basically get a parry mechanic. Yeah, holy shit, good luck to you guys dealing with this shit. Oh my goodness, this guy's gonna be a demon. Actual demon character now. All right, looks really cool. My biggest question mark is this though, the Roadhog thing. Is this real? Is this a mistake? Did the hog rework get taken back without anyone saying anything? Is that what's up? I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.